What's going on, guys? King Trats here, back another video on the channel, and today we took it to Qdoba. Qdoba has new Mexican street corn as well as birria, brisket birria, which people have been asking about, but I've kind of put it off, holiday / pickle-mageddon, but we're gonna try it today. So I did pick up my bag of Qdoba and got a couple of things so that we can get a cheeky, cool little review and see what's going on. This is my Diablo queso. Always have to get the Diablo queso. This is the street corn. Yes, it is. So you can see it right there. We also have a Mexican street corn bowl, and there are supposed to be chips here, but there are no chips in the bag. Well, they forgot my chips as well as a utensil, but that is okay. So we got an order of Mexican street corn, a Mexican street corn bowl, and then we have the quesabirria burrito. Now they have birria brisket, I believe, and people said it was really good, so I want to try it out. We also have, of course, the Diet Coke. I'm a little sad they didn't get my chips, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like, what I'm gonna do with this cheese? But either way, Mexican street corn, I'm interested to see what this is like. I want to try this without anything, but first I'm gonna get into this quesabirria burrito. Now, I believe they actually take cheese and roll it up, but that is not what I see, so I guess they don't. I'm not sure what it is then, but you can see that in the middle. I'm not gonna hold you, man. Let's see what this is like. Very good. That's actually pretty good. You know, put that down for a second so I can. That's actually got a pretty good amount of flavor for like a Qdoba burrito. Really brisket? I think it is. This is actually pretty. And this one costs $11.25. This is a dub. This tortilla is kind of chewy though. A little bit. Now give me a second. I don't know what this is. Okay, but for the brisket itself, easily the most flavorful protein that they've had. It does have a bit of like a meaty, obviously, because it's brisket taste. The briskety flavor shines through. The one thing though, I'm 90% sure that the burrito was supposed to have like a queso in it. It doesn't. So I feel like they kind of did some funny stuff. Now, of course, I got this on DoorDash because I can't get to the store on time. And everybody knows the vibe with that. So it seems like they just gave me a birria burrito. And while it is good, it's not necessarily what I ordered. I'm not going to say anything. You know how the vibe is with DoorDash. Sometimes this stuff happens, but what we can do is hop on in to this queso Diablo, which is in the way of my burrito. Let's see what this is like. Yeah, right. Their queso is good, man. Honestly, I'm not even going to give you too much of like a in-depth review. I'm just going to tell you that if you like Qdoba, this is easily their best protein. And it's better than any protein I've ever had at Chipotle. I said it. Try the Mexican street corn. Hold on. That's not there. Okay, let's try this Mexican street corn now. I don't really know what. Okay, there is a little bit of like a elote kind of feel to it. Very lime. Like, more limey than any kind of elote or street corn that I've had ever. Let's see if I can get a little mix, because it looks like there's a sauce that kind of went to the bottom. See what that? It kind of looks like cream corn, but okay. I could not eat this in a bowl. I think because of the really distinct lime flavor, the lime is super strong, that I wouldn't want to eat this alone. I do think it might work in this bowl, so I'm going to pivot and go to this bowl and see it with the street corn in it, with the chicken, with the cilantro, and everything else, and see if this works a little bit better. It's a good complementary ingredient. I would not order that by itself. But if you like corn salsa, This works really well. I would actually put more of this on here, to be honest. Let me see. Yeah. The citrus works well with all the other ingredients alone. That's tough. The main ingredient I keep saying it, I'm not really tasting anything else besides lime. It tastes like lime-flavored corn. I wouldn't go out of my way to get it. I don't really think it's great. Unless you get it in something. I believe they have a street corn burrito. I just want to see if this works in here because I think it really will. I was like Captain Obvious, but yes, it does. Very, very good. As far as the burrito goes, the brisket itself, on a Tex-Mex, Fresh-Mex, whatever you call it scale, so Chipotle, all these other places, I give it an 8.5. It is really good. I'm still not going to sit here and say it's better than like a mom and pop making birria. No. But if you're one of those people who likes like the burrito chains, I think you'd like that a lot. The street corn alone is probably like a 4. It's really not the best. But when you put it in things, as a complimentary, if you like lime flavored stuff, it's a nice little palate. Kind of wakes it up a little bit. So in things, I would probably give it an 8. It's still very good. Needs a little spice. Let's get that queso. I really wish I had my chips, bro. I have a bowl of cheese now, nothing to do with it. I also had a very eventful night, so this stuff is actually kind of cold, so we can talk about it. This is for my dog people out there, everybody out there who got dogs, man. You love them, but sometimes they drive you crazy. So, I did what I usually do. Before I got home, I put my DoorDash order in so I could go home, take my dogs for a walk, you know, and get my stuff ready. And I have great dogs. They're really good dogs. But they're both boys. They're both a little, boys. So they be doing stuff sometimes where I'm like, okay. So, the weather outside is a little wet. And I have a German Shepherd and I have a Pit Bull. And they saw a puddle with mud. And you can already guess what they did. I said, don't go in that. I jumped in the puddle. So I had 2 muddy dogs that I now had to give baths to. Which is an event in and unto itself. There's like dirt in my house, I clean it all up. Meanwhile, the DoorDash order gets here. And I take it inside and continue on cleaning. And dog hair. So my food's a little cold. Fortunately for me, burritos and burrito bowls, I can eat cold. Like a cold Chipotle, when it was good for me, was a dub. So, had that going, man. Anybody out there who's thinking about getting a dog? Talk to a dog owner first. They're like kids, bro. They will drive you crazy. Like, they're good and they're fun, but they're going to do things just like kids do that are going to make you crazy. Now, I never had any children. I don't have any children. I've been around children, you know, like, I got family members, got kids and stuff, so on. And it's very similar. You ever see somebody got a little, like a boy, and they're like, you know, don't touch that button. Kid be like with the button, and they start smiling, and you're like, don't touch it, and they... That's how dogs are too. The only difference is dogs can't talk. But it's very similar in the stuff, so right now I'm still like tired when I'm doing this because I'm still like, you know how it is after you gotta clean up all that stuff, you be like, you just want to sit down? But y'all catching me fresh off it. So I don't even know what to do. But I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my burrito bowl, I'll tell you how much. I gotta try this one more time by itself. Yeah. Let's go and do this though. Whew. wired now. Gotta spring into dad mode when you get the dogs. I also got another funny story. I just thought of this. For anybody who wasn't around last summer-ish, this past summer, I had a crazy lady that was leaving cat food on my property, like on my own house. Like, outside the gate, she'd just leave it there. Boom. And it was a whole thing. I made a couple videos about it. If you want to check it out, and you're listening, the video is titled The Craziest Story I've Ever Told. The story's wild. But, to sum it up, she was this like woman who was like really crazy, and my neighbors, she used to feed the cats in my neighbor's house, and my old neighbors moved. The new neighbors were like, don't do that. So she couldn't do it. So for some reason she thought, leave it in my house. She started leaving it in my house. So it became this whole ordeal of trying to catch some lady dumping cat food on my lawn. Finally one day I caught her, and she was very crazy. Like, not all there. I asked her to stop. She wouldn't. She said, the cats need to eat. I said, feed them at your house, not mine. It was a whole thing. Now the funny part is, I noticed the neighbor who lives across from me, like across the street, that I would see like bowls of water there sometimes. The cat lady stopped in my house. I haven't seen her since. Haven't seen any food, anything. W. Every once in a while I would notice that there was like stuff in my neighbor's lawn. So I figured, okay, maybe my neighbor is allowing this to happen. So I got an update today. And it's not what you think. Oh no. It wouldn't be as simple as the cat lady is feeding at my neighbor's house now. Maybe she moved on. Oh no. Oh no. I get home and I see my neighbor outside screaming, guys, I have chicken. My neighbor feeds the cats too, bro. My neighbor's feeding the cats, bro. She's feeding the cats. She's feeding the cats too. She's feeding the cats too. Now it's her house. She can do what she wants to. But them boys still be, sometimes I catch them. I'm wondering why they still here because there's no food. That's that lady across the street now. And she feeding them better than they feed. I know people feed their own kids. Them cats eating good. She came outside, I swear to God. She told them boy, she said, I got chicken. She had cooked chicken, bro. Cats eating good in the neighborhood. She said, you guys are going to love this. She leaving bowls out for them. They don't come. They only, when she leaves it, the cats come. I'll be watching now. They don't eat in my house. I can't stop cats doing what they do. It ain't my house, one point. I was like, why am I still? Because sometimes I still see them. And I wonder why. They eating across the street. They just move. These cats got, they need to find them boys a house, bro. I don't get it. I did all I could. I told them I called the animal, whatever it is, like, them boys need a home, bro. But them cats is gangster, though. Yeah. I seen a cat one time, bro. Sitting on my neighbor's car. Just chilling, like laying down, like taking a nap, bro. So, me being me, I said something to the cat. I swear this cat could talk. I asked him, I said, bro, you good? The cat's like, I swear to God, the cat nodded at me. I could hear the little scratching noise. I'm like, man, they tearing this. But they be back every night, like clockwork, just waiting. I hope this is the last of it. I hope they don't leave no food in my house. They can do what they want over there. As long as they ain't leaving food, I'm good. But I found it crazy. After all that, they could have banded together like the Avengers, bro. Like, why are you leaving stuff in my house? Y'all got a whole house over there with a woman willing to feed the cats. Like, I'm the dude to try. But I haven't seen her since. So that's good. That was a wild time. I thought it was over with. The lady saw me too. I just stood there. I ain't saying no, I just looked over there. She screamed out I got chicken. I said, oh, well shit, I want chicken. I should have asked her for some chicken. Next time I ask her for chicken, I'm gonna tell her, like, listen, you making some chicken and stuff, just like, lob me like 3 breasts. I don't have to meal prep. 3 breasts, bro, that's a lot of protein. Save me some time, so I figure as such. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. Wild times. A lot of people were asking, a lot of people have been coming back and asking about the cat lady. And I realized today that I have an update. And that is my update. I really wanted chips, bro. I really did. But most burrito places, when you order through DoorDash, I know how they are. They're going to give you less food. Like, they're told to. I know that. At this point, I'm so busy, you know, working the day and then coming home and doing the content stuff at night, streaming, YouTube, editing, etc. That 45 minutes that I got cut out of my schedule, that it would have taken to go, order, get in and out in New Jersey. The traffic this time of night is crazy. I get so much done in 45 minutes. I can't even eat this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just like pure lime zest. But so sometimes I just say whatever. Like I'll just do the DoorDash and go with it. But I've said this a few times. I say it on stream a bunch of times. I think I'm at the point where I need like an assistant of some sort because I'm doing so much that I'm like running out of time during the day to actually do it. I don't mind doing the work. I'm just like running out of time. Like I need to read 27 hours in a day or something, but we'll figure it out. I want to do a lot of, you know, more like stuff where I can get out there, but at this time of year, it's mad cold. By the time I get out of work, it's dark. So it's very hard for me to get anywhere without having to like bring it home. Because if I go to a restaurant, it's impossible to eat in restaurants unless you know the person, they turn the music off, and you can't eat in your car at night because you're not going to see me unless I'm, you know, so I'll figure something out eventually, but hopefully when the weather gets better at the very least, like, you ever want something and you want to eat it because you're still kind of hungry? That's me right now. But I always like to give a little State of the Union kind of thing every once in a while. I'm still enjoying making content. I'm not, like, you know, never going to stop doing that. I'm having a blast. You know, for the most part, the experience has been great. Everybody's super nice. For the most part, there are always the 1 or 2 people, but that's to be expected. That don't matter. So I appreciate y'all, man. It's been crazy. I don't ever want to eat a pickle again, but I did it, and I'm glad that's over with, and we're kind of back into the swing of things and making videos and stuff. So I just wanted to say again, thank you guys so much for the support. I never in a million years thought that I would, like, this would turn into like an actual, like a thing. I was just doing it for fun. So I'm kind of taking it in stride and, you know, trying my best to do what I got to do with it, because I don't look at myself like the influencer type. Like, I'm not like a phony person. I tend to just like be a real person. So some of my responses that I get to people sometimes might not be the best, but I'm not one of those people, man. Like, people just, you know, they just think just because somebody has made a whatever, or got a little following or things like that, that they just think they're something. Like, I'm one of the realest people you'll ever meet. So I can't hold back sometimes. That's why I got respect for Cardi B, because she be arguing in the comments with people. Now, I'm nowhere near that level. I might say something back every once in a while. But I'm always trying to answer people and stuff, because why would I make a page and not talk to people that are watching it? That makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But I get why most people who make videos don't even answer their own comments. They don't look, because it's tough to look at some of the weird shit people say sometimes. Like, excuse my language, but that's just the truth. I'm just being real with y'all. You know, people say stuff like, oh, well, you know, just ignore it. That's why they ignore it, because you can't not read stuff about you. It's very weird. That's like somebody walking past you in real life and someone being like, talking to their friend, be like, yo, this guy's weird as hell. And you heard it. Like, what are you supposed to do? Oh, just ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that it hurts my feelings, because it doesn't, but it's just the energy thing sometimes. So I'm never going to be that. So I'm going to get in there sometimes, and I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to make sure I can always chop it up with you guys and stuff like that, man. I was having a conversation earlier with somebody else who's a content creator, and they were asking about this. That's why I'm just saying it out loud. You know, I'm not talking about anything in my own comment section, but there's people that are like, you know, how do you deal with that kind of stuff? And I was like, you just deal with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just be a person about it, you know? But I'm always going to be me, man, no matter what. I was the same person at 10,000. I'm the same person at 100,000, and I'll be the same person at 100 and whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. No matter what the number is, like, I'm always going to be me. Like, that don't matter. I can't be another version of myself. So it is what it is, but at the same time, everything for me has just been awesome. So I appreciate y'all. I still want to say it again, but we'll be back, man. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Tomorrow's like Friday, right? I forget what day it is this time, bro. I'll be just doing stuff all the time, but there'll be something, man. I always got to check in and chop it up with you guys. Do something, man. We'll be back, though. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.